Hi there folks! The Football News channel is back with the new bunch of hottest news from yesterday. You may have already heard of Jesus Gil Manzano's controversial performance in Barca's tie against Osasuna. What do you think? Which top league has the most incompetent referees? Write your opinion in the comments below. Give us a like while we proceed to start. Eden Hazard intends to leave Real Madrid and return to the Premier League in the winter. Newcastle United are interested in his services. The management of Atletico Madrid is ready to consider offers for the sale of Brazilian forward Matheus Cunha. Roma's young midfielder Cristiano has rejected multiple offers to represent Australian national team. Shakira received full custody of her two children shared with Piqué after divorcing the footballer. Barca legend and the Colombian singer have reached an agreement. Ronald Araujo will have enough time to recover before the 2022 World Cup kickoff. Barcelona gave Uruguay the go-ahead over his participation in the tournament. Real Madrid are close to triggering the buyback clause of Rayo Vallecano left-back Fran Garcia. Karim Benzema is still not 100% fit for action. He will most likely miss the fixture against Cadiz. Cameroon will win the World Cup final against Morocco. Africa has always had the potential to achieve a successful World Cup, but now we have acquired the experience to win it. Samuel Eto'o stated, "We are not gonna sign anyone in January. We have the squad," Pep Guardiola noted. Barcelona are eyeing up a shock move for Crystal Palace winger Wilfried Zaha with a view to a free transfer next summer. Bayern Munich 2 head coach Martin de Michelis is set to be named as a new River Plate manager. Lionel Messi, Kylian Mbappe and Jude Bellingham have been named for the 2022-23 Champions League group stage team. Who will win Golden Boy 2023? Mikhailo Mudryk from Shakhtar or Jude Bellingham? Fabrizio Romano said. Milan Skriniar will not be joining PSG. He will sign a new contract with Inter in the near future instead. Villarreal midfielder Giovanni Lo Celso has been ruled out of the 2022 World Cup with a hamstring injury. Inter Miami CF have signed head coach Phil Neville to a contract extension. Luton Town head coach Nathan Jones is the favorite to take the vacant Southampton manager's job. Mexico winger Jesus Corona will miss the World Cup after failing to recover from an ankle injury. Yesterday things did not go as I imagined, or as I have dreamed all my life, but I look back and I remain grateful to God because He has already allowed me to live this dream in 2018. I take this opportunity to congratulate all those summoned, Roberto Firmino told. Olympique Marseille have activated the buyout option of the contract of attacking midfielder Amin Harit from Schalke. Jordi Cruyff is monitoring Real Sociedad central midfielder Martin Zubimendi. Marco Reus still feels pain after the injury. He most likely will not be included in the bid for the 2022 World Cup. Manchester United are keeping tabs on Atletico midfielder Marcos Llorente. Los Colchoneros may sell him due to financial difficulties. The goalkeeper of Lorient and Switzerland international, Yvan Mvogo, will not play at the 2022 World Cup due to a thigh injury. Sadio Mane got injured early during the duel against Werder Bremen. He risks missing the 2022 World Cup tournament. 3 points will be deducted from Ecuador national team at the beginning of the 2026 World Cup qualification stage due to the fact that Colombian Byron Castillo played for the three. Crystal Palace defender Chris Richards will not help the United States national team at the 2022 World Cup with a thigh injury. The 17-year-old striker from Borussia Dortmund, Youssoufa Moukoko, will be included in Germany World Cup squad list. Arsenal have been linked with a move for 20-year-old Vitoria Guimaraes' defensive midfielder Ibrahim Bamba. Robert Lewandowski has received his first red card as a Barcelona player. Lionel Messi is expected to return to training with the PSG first team on Thursday. Nothing can be ever said for 100%, but the World Cup could possibly be my last tournament for Germany, Manuel Neuer shared. Erik ten Hag wants to offload Aaron Wan-Bissaka from Manchester United in order for the club to get a new right back. Napoli have won 10 Serie A games in a row with a total score of 24-7. Memphis Depay no longer fits into Barcelona and its coaching staff plans. The club finally decided that the Dutchman will leave the team in the summer. Strangely enough, but we had a lot of top league and domestic cup games on Tuesday. Let's have a look at the results. Moving on to the main news of the release. Napoli had a very tough 90 minutes against Empoli, but Serie A leaders still ended up beating a mid-table opponent at the end of the game. Firstly, Irving Lozano gave a one-goal advantage to the Partenopeans, and then Piotr Zielinski got the job done. Meanwhile, AC Milan sensationally dropped points in an away game against Serie A newbies. The Italian champions possessed the ball 73% of the time, made 16 shots, though the young Cremonese goalkeeper Marco Carnasecchi had a performance of a lifetime. The main event of the evening was Barcelona's clash against Osasuna. From the 30th minute, Barca were left with 10 men due to the controversial send-off of Lewandowski. Moreover, the Blaugrana were losing 0-1 at this point. From now on, Jesus Gil Manzano is the referee who gave a red card to most of Barca stars, including Messi, Suarez, Neymar, and now Robert. At halftime, Piqué was added to the list, receiving a red for talking too much. Nevertheless, after the break, even playing in the minority, the Catalans managed to snatch the victory after all. In the second half, Pedri succeeded with an accurate shot, and almost at the end, Rafinha doubled the score after a brilliant pass from De Jong. Bayern crushed Werder in their signature style. Serge Gnabry netted a brace in the first half, then Jamal Musiala and Leon Goretzka scored a goal each. In the end, Gnabry made a hat-trick, while prospect Mathys Tel finished off the River Islanders with another goal. After Piqué's decision to retire from professional football, Barcelona need to pick a new vice-captain, the fourth in the team. Marc-Andre ter Stegen is the favorite for the role, and Robert Lewandowski is considered to be another candidate. The decision is expected to be made in a team vote, though there is a possibility that the captain will be selected by the coaching staff instead. Former FIFA president Sepp Blatter admitted that the decision to give the right to host the 2022 World Cup to Qatar was a mistake. The choice of Qatar was a mistake. Football and the World Cup are too big for the country. I was responsible for it at the time as president of FIFA. After Russia, the World Cup should have gone to the USA. Yesterday, UEFA held a meeting with representatives of the A22 Sports Company, which is involved in the development of the Super League. During the talk, the parties allegedly agreed that no sanctions will be applied to Super League participants in the future. Right after the meeting, however, UEFA issued a statement on the official website that their position on the matter remains steadfast. The opposition to the Super League project is still in the majority, while Europe's governing bodies do not support the idea at all. Manchester United have chosen a player to replace Ronaldo, El Nacional reports. The Spanish outlet claims that Cristiano will quit Manchester United as soon as the winter transfer window opens, and this is a mutual decision made between the club and the player. Needless to say, the Red Devils have already started looking for a replacement, with the main target being Barcelona's 20-year-old prodigy Ansu Fati, whose future at Camp Nou is still held in limbo. Besides, it has been reported that the winger is becoming increasingly frustrated at Barcelona due to his lack of game minutes this season. Less than 2 weeks are left before the kickoff of the 22nd edition of the World Cup in the history of football, which this time is about to be held in Qatar. And while national teams are announcing their squad lists for the tournament, EA Sports, the creators of the popular FIFA football simulator, have predicted the outcome of the tournament, Bleacher Report reports. The entire World Cup campaign was simulated from the group stage to the final. Ultimately, Argentina has become the event's main triumphant by outclassing its main rival Brazil in the final showdown with a score of 1-0. Lionel Messi has made up his mind on his football future. The Argentine's contract with PSG is coming to an end this season, and apparently the deal will not be renewed further. Goal.com reports that the footballer has eventually decided to leave the camp of the French Goliath. The main factor of such choice was Lia's family, which doesn't feel comfortable in Paris. Earlier on, it was noted that Messi's future will be revealed to the public after the upcoming World Cup in Qatar. Guys, check out the new video from our Vamos Ir project and find out why Jamal Musiala is so special. It was Football News. Have a nice one, and see ya in a bit.